Hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic. Somebody believes they're coddling Patrick Mahomes. Look. And I just want to make sure I say this too, guys. Before I go into it. Prayers to everybody out here in Florida. It's been crazy. Yeah. It's been crazy, bro. And I mean, living in Florida is not for the weak. It really is not. Flooding everywhere, power outages. Yeah. We didn't even get like we got some wind and stuff like that, but the flooding has been ridiculous. The psychiatrist I work under, his whole house is underwater, like up to here. Hey. And I had to go into work. I wanted to call out. Had to go into work. Couldn't call out. Went in there. No power. Floor is slick as ice. And because it's a building within where I work, there's no light. So we're just there, sitting outside underneath one of the pavilions because it's so much wind, so it's cool outside and stuff like that for 8 hours. 8 hours? Yes. So with no power, no eat, you had to get a flashlight just to use the bathroom. And you were just in there like, hello, what's going on? And someone might be in there being like, Bloody Mary. Hey, don't do that stuff over here, bro. Do that stuff with this. Hey. It's the wrong person to do it with. But definitely thanks for all the prayers, and prayers go out to everyone else that was affected by the storms. Yeah. I swear, this stuff be funny, man, but, God willing, and God's kept us through it, so we keep going, So, once again, thank you for all the prayers. We'll keep going. But, back on topic. Speak. Everybody's in their feelings about this top 100. Everybody. They're saying Tyreek didn't deserve to be number 1. Lamar Jackson didn't deserve to be number 2. Christian McCaffrey didn't deserve to be number 3. Matter of fact, the top 4 was pretty much, set. It was Mahomes, because he plays like hot fire. That's pretty much what it was. And I laugh because it's like you don't understand how these stuff work. If Mahomes was the best player last year, played the best, looked the best, all those things, he would have got the MVP, right? Because he's also a 2-time MVP, right? Okay, there was a couple players that I could say played better than Mahomes last year. And they still won a crap load of games. They still had a good season. But it's like you weren't looking at him like, oh, he's the best player this year. Like, Peyton Manning has more MVPs than Tom Brady. Yeah. and it's like, oh, he has to be number 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the speak audio of none other than the guy that says Lamar should have graduated, Bucky Brooks. And let's see what he had to say about this. All right, so without further ado, play it, break it down. Let's get this party started.
We're doing a lot of gymnastics, though, to protect number 15's feelings. It's okay if you're not number 1 all the time. You don't have to be number 1 all the time. He didn't have his best year. Look, at one point, Pat Mahomes had 50 touchdowns and won an MVP. He had 27 touchdown passes last year. Like, based on his standard, he didn't play to his standard. So how can we say, oh, man, we did him wrong, he should be number 1? He didn't play like the best player in football the entire season, so he shouldn't be rewarded. There's no one that's ahead of him that we should take down. Tyreek Hill had 1,700 yards at 13 touchdowns. That's a nice season. Christian McCaffrey had 2,000 scrimmage yards and 21 touchdowns. I'm just saying, I understand the respect factor for Pat Mahomes, but I feel like we're doing a whole lot to make sure that his feelings are hurt.
Well, I don't lie. This being respectful, right? The tone in your voice, I don't like that. Yeah.
So pretty much that's what it's been like. And mind you, Nick Wright's been on this crusade. And look, Tom Brady won how many rings and when, and how many of those rings was he considered the best player in the league? Think about it. Even when he won his 7th, when he was on the Buccaneers, they didn't consider him the best in the league. Did he win? Was he top 100? Maybe he was. But Even that season, I don't believe he was. I think it was somebody else. And the other season that he won, he was somebody else. That's how the world works sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jordan didn't win 10 MVPs. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar didn't win 10 MVPs. You know what I'm saying? Or 20, whatever, how many years he played in the league. Don't you think Michael Jordan should have had more than 6 or 5 MVPs? Think about it. Don't you think LeBron James should have more than, 4 MVPs? Don't you think Magic should have had more MVPs? Don't you think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar should have had more MVPs? Wilt Chamberlain? Like, bro, I want you to understand what this is. Like, and that's what gets me. It's like, y'all don't understand what, like, y'all don't put context to anything. Like, wake up, please. Like, he's not going to be number one on everything. Yes, he's trying to three-peat. It's been amazing. He has the accolades. But he wasn't the best player last year. He was not the best player last year. He was not. And the crazy thing is that he could lose. And they're just going to be, oh, I can't believe he didn't do it. He fell so short. He was so close. And the same people saying he should have been up there is going to be quick to put Joe Burrow and stuff like that back over him. I'm telling you, there's a large portion of people that believe Joe Burrow is better than Patrick Mahomes. You have some people that believe that Josh Allen is better than Patrick Mahomes. So please do not say it's the ring talk. Like, oh, I said, no. You play the best. It is what it is. They vote on these things in like November, December. Who is playing better than as a quarterback than Lamar Jackson? Please, enlighten me. The only reason Tariq didn't go for 2,000 because he got injured. That man legit was on pace for 2,000 receiving yards, bro. Christian McCaffrey looked unstoppable in that offense outside of when he played the Ravens. So it's like context. Look, Patrick Mahomes is amazing. He's going to be a Hall of Famer and stuff like that. But let's not act like there ain't great players around him. At the end of the day, what you play for, he has more than anybody else. And guess what? He's earned it. He deserves it. Great. Because the story's not done. You play a new NFL season every season. You do. It's 15 or nothing. Remember when they were doing that with Aaron Rodgers? You remember? And he wasn't even winning like how Patrick Mahomes was or is. How many years did they say Aaron Rodgers was the best? He wasn't winning no rings. How many? Think. Just because you win the championship doesn't mean you're the best player all the time. It does not mean that. I'm going to be real with you. I always felt that Peyton Manning was a better quarterback than Tom Brady. Peyton's teams relied on him more than what Tom Brady's did. It's proven. Tom Brady went out, team still won 10 games, 12 games, stuff like that. Peyton went out, they won 1 game. 1! Like, what? He goes to a losing franchise, puts on one of the greatest offensive displays, if not the greatest, this league has ever seen, and gets lambasted because his team absolutely does not show up in the Super Bowl, right? I mean, nowhere. And then he finally gets his last one to ride off into the sunset as a champion for the second time in his career. Like, come on now, bro. Y'all acting like this is set in stone, bro. Like, stop babying this man. He's fine. He got what everybody plays for. Everyone's playing for what he got. Great. He's not going to be number one on everything. He's not all the time. It's just not how it works. Man, but what do you guys think? Do you think everyone's tripping not having him number one? I mean, hindsight is 2020. Or are you of the notion saying, look, he wasn't the best player last year. He won at the end of the season, but he wasn't the best player last year. Didn't even have the best record in the league last year. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. You know what I'm saying? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You don't love the comments. If you haven't done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen. QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. And we're going to need those donations because I'm trying to order that that Starlink by next week because these storms knock out power and I mean, man, it just puts you in such a disability for when doing content. It really does. And that would allow me to still do content for you guys. So definitely trying to get that ordered by next week. If you want to do any donations to help, please, that's how you do it. That's how you help. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Hunter, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.
Yeah.